everyone, I'm back with a new game. And now I'm also beginning a new playlist which is named Play the Kid Like Bobby Fischer. So you all must be knowing that Bobby Fischer was really good in the King's Indian and had played many brilliant attacks. So I thought I could start a series on the King's Indian games played by him. And this game was also King's Indian and it started with d4, knight f6, c4, g6, g3, and we have the King's Indian Fianchetto variation, and now bishop g7, bishop g2, castle, knight c3, d6, knight f3, nbd7, and Fischer is playing the classical main line of this variation. So now castle by white, e5 giving a breakthrough as it is done in the King's Indian to break up this pawn center that to break up this pawn center that white has. So now e4 and now c6. And now white plays an inaccuracy, rook b1. So I would like you to pause your videos and find out why this is not a really good move. So this is not a good move because now white has the idea of pushing the b4 pawn, but it also weakens this c4 pawn here. So this is not really good for white, and white could still delay this b4 move. So now a6 and b4. So white could have still avoided it and first could have developed more of his pieces, but white is going straight for the queenside attack. And here this c4 pawn is very weak and Fischer takes advantage of it. So now e cross d4, knight cross d4, rook e8, putting some pressure on the e pawn, and now a3. So this was not quite the best move as h3 right now doesn't do anything good. So I would like you to pause your videos and find out the best move here that white could have played to equalize this position. So the right move here was bishop f4, and this equalizes the position and it's almost equal. So the little advantage that black had gained on this pawn would almost be nullified. Now knight e5 by black, and now queen e2. So queen e2 defending this pawn, and now b5. I'm sorry, just a second. Yeah, so now b5 and c cross b5. Now c cross b5. This unusual trade occurs many times in the King's Indian, where black takes with the c pawn onto the b file and taking a pawn away from the center. So now rook d1. Now white also is trying to put some pressure on this pawn, which is isolated and a backward pawn right now. So now bishop b7, putting more and more pressure on this pawn, and now f4. So this f4 move shows that white is playing too aggressively and weakening his position. So now knight c4, taking the advantage of the c4 weakness and putting his knight on the outpost. And now queen d3. So this queen d3 was a really bad move. I'm sorry. Yeah, this was the best. Actually, it was the best move that white could have played. I'm sorry for the mistake. And now if e4, then this move loses material because now it due to the so now knight cross e4 and bishop cross e4, bishop cross e4, knight cross e4, d5, and this loses material due to the spin on the e5. So now queen after queen d3, rook c8 by black, and now king h2. So here queen c7, and now I'm sorry, if rook c7, then the idea was to play rook e7 and then have a battery on this file. So queen c7 is also a good move. Now rook b3, trying to defend the c file, and now rook e7. So the plan is to double up these rooks and then have a battery on this file. So now rook e1, defending this pawn, rook c e8, knight c2, and now black played a really good move which is hard to find. So I would like you to pause your videos and find out the a really difficult move to find that black played here. And so if you found the move queen d7, this is an okay move, but the best move here that Fischer played was queen c8. And now this move is a backward move, and the idea is to play queen a8, lining up against this pawn. So now knight e3 by white, and white is trying to trade off some pieces and saves the game. But this only leads to a tactic. And I would like you to pause your videos once again and find out the best continuation for black which will win him a lot of material. So the right move here is knight cross e3, and Fischer played this. So now rook cross e3. So a better move could have been bishop cross e3. It's a bit better for white. But rook cross e3 was played, and now knight cross e4. Now this takes advantage of this spin on the c file. So now bishop cross e4, bishop cross e4, and queen cross d6. So this is a very natural move because now the queen is attacked and has nowhere to go. But the best move that white could have played to save the game longer was rook cross e4. This variation loses the exchange but is still a bit better. So now rook d7 and attacking the queen, queen c5, and now finally rook c7. So now if for example if the queen moves here, this is certainly not good because black just wins a piece. So the only move that white can play here is knight cross e4. And now rook cross c5, knight cross c5, and black is simply winning because now in the exchange of a rook and a knight, black has this queen. So I guess this is really good, and so it was. So now there's the last move of the game, bishop d4 by black, and Jan Hein Donor resigned. So this was quite an exciting game, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Bye till next time.